Case Study 2. What happened in Cavite Mutiny? The year 1872 is a historic year of two events: the Cavite Mutiny and the martyrdom of the three priests later on immortalized as Gomburza. What made this year controversial are the different sides to the story, a battle of perspective supported by primary sources which in effect a major factor in the awakening of nationalism among the Filipinos. 1872, Cavite Mutiny, Spanish Perspective. Jose Montero y Vidal, a profiling. Case Study 2. What happened in Cavite Mutiny? The year 1872 is a historic year of two events: the Cavite Mutiny and the martyrdom of three priests later on immortalized as Gomburza. What made this year controversial are different sides to the story, a battle of perspective supported by primary sources which in effect a major factor in the awakening of nationalism among the Filipinos. 1872, Cavite Mutiny, Spanish Perspective. Jose Montero y Vidal, a prolific Spanish historian, documented the event and highlighted it as an attempt of the Indios to overthrow the Spanish government in the Philippines. Meanwhile, Gov. Gen. Rafael Escudero official report magnified the event and made use of it to implicate the native clergy, which was then active in call for secularization. The two Spaniards deemed that the event of 1872 was planned earlier and was thought of it as a big conspiracy among educated leaders, mestizos, abogadillos, or native lawyers, residents of Manila and Cavite, and the native clergy. They insinuated that conspirators of Manila and Cavite planned to liquidate high-ranking Spanish officers to be followed by the massacre of the friars. Alleged pre-concerted signal among the conspirators of Manila and Cavite was firing of rockets from the walls of Intramuros. According to the accounts of the two, on 20 January 1872, the district of Sampaloc celebrated the Feast of the Virgin of Loreto. Unfortunately, participants to the feast occasion with the usual fireworks display. Allegedly, those in Cavite mistook the fireworks as the sign for the attack. And just like what was agreed upon, the 200-man contingent headed by Sergeant Lamadrid launched an attack targeting Spanish officers at sight and seized the arsenal. When the news reached the Iron Fist Gov. Escudero, he readily ordered the reinforcement of the Spanish forces in Cavite to quell the revolt. The revolution was easily crushed when the expected reinforcement from Manila did not come ashore. Major instigators, including Sergeant Lamadrid, were killed in the skirmish, while the Gomburza were tried by a court-martial and were sentenced to die by strangulation. Patriots like Joaquin Pardo de Tavera, Antonio Marigador, Jose and Pio Basa, and other abogadillos were suspended by the Audiencia or High Court from the practice of law, arrested, and were sentenced with life imprisonment at the Marianas Island. Furthermore, Gov. Escudero dissolved the native regiments of artillery and ordered the creation of artillery force to be composed exclusively of the Peninsulares. On 17 February 1872, in an attempt of the Spanish government and Fray Locaraya to instill fear among the Filipinos so that they may never commit such daring act again, the Gomburza were executed. This event was tragic but served as one of the moving forces that shaped Filipino nationalism. A response to injustice, the Filipino version of the incident, Dr. Trinidad Hermenegildo Pardo de Tavera, a Filipino scholar and researcher, wrote the Filipino version of the bloody incident in Cavite.